Hello there, racing lovers all over the world. This is Sweden calling again, and we're heading for a nice Saturday with V75 at Mantorp with good jackpots coming up. And on this side, I got Michael Loudon to my help to figure out the do's and don'ts for this Saturday's betting. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Really looking forward to this jackpot round. I think it's a pretty nice round. Very even fields, real difficult to figure out which horses to bank, and a couple of favorites that I'm definitely going to go against.
But you've been giving this a lot of thought, I know, so let's go through it from the beginning. And let's start with race one, where I know you got a pretty nice win bet for us, Mike.
Yeah, I think this horse will go off as favorite, but usually in the Monte races, you get overpaid nonetheless. Number 11, Lady of the Lake, must have a brilliant chance to win this one. She's been racing really nice. Second to last time she was out in a 3,000-meter race. She went off stride, lost a lot of ground, then came back very strong to finish fourth there. And that was against much tougher opposition than this. She moves down in class so much that she should just win this despite having a 60-meter handicap here.
Yeah. Has been racing in sulky for the last bit, but has 3 out of 8 as a track record in Monte. So pretty good Monte horse as well.
Yeah, she's a solid horse. She knows her way around the track, and she always races nice at Mantorp as well. So a lot of things to like about this one.
And a terrific speed as well. Let's move on to race number 5, where you got a good pick for us. Also from number 1, you seem to like the number 1 at Mantorp, don't you?
Yeah, I do. We got 3 races, 3 legs on the V75, starting off with the circular system, and then number 1 is really by far the best. In race number 5, we got the circular system. Number 1 will probably take the lead here. And number 2, Haran Boko, is a big favorite here. I'm definitely going to go against this one. I don't like the way he behaved last time. He's like a young colt, inexperienced, and not a solid racehorse like this one is. Herrera Boko comes with good form, finished great last time, started off with a 40-meter handicap and won it hands down there for Contio. So excellent form, nice post, good driver as well in Ville Karolahti. I think he's coming into his own now as a trainer and driver. So I think Herrera Boko has a good chance to go wire to wire. And just looking at the percentages on the V75, Haran Boko is going to be a really big favorite and worth going against.
Well, you really convinced me there. Let's go on to the 8th race, where I know you have a small upset for us in number 3, Richard Matteo.
Yeah, this one I'm very excited about. Richard Matteo comes with much better form than you can tell from the race card. 3 races ago, the horse was out at Sovalla. I really liked what I saw there. Finished very strong out of the pocket. Got an excellent trip, of course, but looked like a solid racehorse and a horse that was on his way up. Raced in 15-2 there on a relatively slow track. Second to last time, the horse was out, 17-4, sorry. Second to last time, the horse was out in the V75 class race, was third on the outside. When the driver in front of him pulled the earplugs, he knocked the horse, so the horse went off stride. I know Torben Jansson was furious after that. The last time had a horrible post, never really got into the race. Much better form than you can tell from the card, so look out for this one, especially if he can race without shoes.
You like to see Torbjörn sitting with hands full there over the home straight. That's terrific. Yeah. Let's move on to the Daily Double, where you got quite an interesting pick for us in the first leg of the Daily Double in the micro wick, right?
Yeah, I'm going for a real outsider here on the Daily Double. I like these straight ones, so I'm really going out on a limb here. It's a wide open race here, nice field of mares, and I think more or less anyone can win it, but this one is completely overlooked and offers good value. Has excellent form, finished quite nicely there, second place at Solvalla against good horses. Very fast from the start with the behind the gate. Ulf Olsen driving. I think Micro Vic is going to be the front runner and currently at 1% on the V75. So going to offer very high odds on the Daily Double.
And then you banker the favorite in the second.
Yeah, I think Liederbrode has an excellent chance to go wire to wire here. He's really fast behind the gate. And once again, a wide open field, very even. I think many of the other horses and drivers will be waiting for each other. So I think the leader can get away from them.
With that straight combination, we can get like 50-1 or something.
I think so, yeah, definitely.
Wow.
It's a bit of a gamble, but that's what it's all about.
Yeah, let's move on to the V75 and look at the system that you have figured out here. And I noticed that you go by 2 bankers today, right?
Yeah, we got Herrera Boko. We talked about that one. I think offers good value compared to the favorite Haran Boko there. And then Liederbrode feels like the safest one. And then in the third leg, I'm Really looking forward to seeing Rajesh Face once again back on the track. A real solid gold division horse who's aiming for the Elite Lop once again. Here we have pictures of him in the Hugo Åbergs 2018. He broke stride shortly after the gate, lost a lot of ground. I don't know if it was somewhere around 100 meters or something. And then the comeback was just spectacular. He was clocked to 0.6.9 the last 800 meters. And look at this finish here over the final stretch. That's propulsion winning. These are world-class horses. They're not some regular V75 race. And he's just flying past several horses there after losing so much ground. I think Rajesh Face is a horse for the Elite Lop this year. And that means he should win this one.
Yeah, and he was in the Elite Lop last year when he was rather unlucky in the recalled tri race there, or the elimination race.
Yeah, he was one of the horses who went like 300, 400, 500 meters at full speed and before they heard that it was a recall. So
yeah.
I know the Colginis are really out for revenge this year.
We haven't talked about the second leg. You go quite wide there with the 6 horses, right?
It's a wide open field here, very even, and I must admit I don't feel safe with those 6 horses. I would have liked to marked a lot more horses, but you got to draw the line somewhere. The most interesting one, I think, is number 1, Full Throttle. Good form, moving up in class, still a maiden, but will break that soon. And Rickard Skoglund driving, good chance to go wire to wire.
Seems like we have a very interesting Saturday ahead at Mantorp. Well, so what are your predictions? How much do you think we can win on Saturday if we make it all the 7 rights?
With the jackpot, I think we'll be pretty nicely rewarded. I'm hoping for real low percentages in a couple of the legs, and that will be at the payout up. So difficult to forecast the prey, but somewhere in the region between 50 and 100,000.
Mike, it's been a pleasure, and we wish you all the best of luck on Saturday's V75. More information, as always, on SwedishHorseRacing.com.